opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Waste of time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, Peters. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Peters. And he is caught. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman, 85 yards. And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 44-yard line.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Peters. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, LA! Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Really? This cannot be happening.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Murray going to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
73 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now they'll shift things around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peters fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 23-yard run. And the Rams Rams are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Bennett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Borregales now on for the point after.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 1st down. Peters. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Peters. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. On first down, Peters. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Off play action. Peters steps away. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Third and 2. Back to throw. Peters. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peters. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. Set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw on second down, Peters. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Peters. And he's got it. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Play fake. Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Murray now. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time time of game, you don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Peters. He'll get, and it's a fumble. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 37.
Waste of time.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Peters escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done, but they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, Brandon. We watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Murray to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Eluding the pressure right. Well, there you go. Send your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Back to throw. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw.
Finding Allen.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position. And
at the 41-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hey, let's go.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's funk, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm